Hey, what's up guys? This is Foyam again, back with a new Minecraft Dungeons. I am currently on fire because this is already my third video today. Anyways, I just want to push out as much content for you guys to show you everything you need to know for the Hidden Depths DLC update. And today guys, we're gonna talk about every single new artifact which you'll be able to get your hands on exclusively on these new levels. I'll show you guys where you can find them, of course, what they do, and which ones of them are actually the best to use in a future build. So guys, let's get right to it. Before we get started, it would be very much appreciated if you could just hit that like button, as I spent a lot of time working on these videos. Of course, if you enjoy watching my content, don't hesitate to subscribe. It is entirely free. Also, a huge thanks to all the members who are currently supporting this channel. You guys are the best. Alright, so here we are once again in the base camp. If we check out my inventory for a second, you'll be able to tell that I have all 4 new artifacts in my inventory, and I'll show you guys exactly where you can find them. So let's open up the map for this one. First off, we have the Coral Rise, and if you want to get your hands on these artifacts a little bit easier, guys, I definitely suggest you to put your difficulty to default, because then the loot table will show up less artifacts. So on the Coral Rise, you'll be able to find the Harpoon Quiver. On the Radiant Ravine, you will have the Satchel of Elixirs, and then on the Abyssal Monument you will have the Eye of the Guardian, the Satchel of Snacks, and also the Harpoon Quiver. So that's all 4 artifacts, but of course the higher your difficulty is, so right now we're going to put it on Apocalypse, then you'll be able to see that you can find even more of these artifacts. But if you're searching for certain artifacts, I think it's more interesting to do this on a lower difficulty. Afterwards, you can just upgrade these at the blacksmith. So you can see all the loot tables right here. The satchels can pretty much be dropped on the Radiant Ravine, then you have most of them drop on the very first level, and of course also most of them on the last level. Anyways, let's get back to my inventory. So first off, we have the Satchel of Snacks. This one crafts a random food item and throws it on the ground near you with a 20-second cooldown. The Satchel of Snacks provides a treat when you need it the most. It works pretty similar like the chests which you can find at little checkpoints in Minecraft Dungeons missions. So you'll be able to get your hands on some food right there to restore your HP to the fullest. So that could be pretty handy, of course, if you're running out of food or low on HP. But there are also many other items that you can use instead, which in my opinion are a little bit better. It's also quite funny because this is not really a new effect, guys. We already see this on enchantments, on armor, for example. When we check out this full gold metal armor, the gilded variant pretty much, then we can already see the food reserves right here. Whenever you use a healing potion, you also create random food items, but instead this one can be upgraded to tier 3 and craft 3 foodies. So that is 3 times more food. I think this is way more interesting. Even though, of course, I am not a big fan of this enchantment, it definitely is a lot stronger in comparison with the artifacts. So, for the sake of this video, let's just upgrade this one to the maximum tier and equip it. So, we're gonna equip the Satchel of Snacks right here. And every time when we use this one, of course, with a lower cooldown, of course, you'll be able to trigger this many times. But if we drink our potion, we will actually summon 3 foodies. So, I think this is definitely a lot better. Alright, so on to the next artifact, guys. We have the Satchel of Elixirs. Crafts 2 random potions based on your mission and throws them on the ground near you. This one has a 30-second cooldown, so a little bit longer in comparison with the Satchel of Snacks, but the Satchel of Elixirs always contains the exact potions you need. Well, at least the potions I think you need, which is still pretty helpful. I think it's a pretty awesome tooltip. The dev team is definitely always creative with these things, so that is really nice to read. But once again, guys, exactly the same thing, just like with the Satchel of Snacks, this one can also be found on armor. So if we have a look at this full metal armor, I was just lucky with this roll. Actually, the roll is pretty bad, but this one also contains the surprise gift enchantment. So when we actually crank this up to the maximum tier, we have a 150% chance to drop consumables every time we use a healing potion. So let's just equip the Satchel of Elixirs right here and use it. So every 30 seconds we can use this one, and I think personally it's a pretty interesting one because sometimes you want to use potions in order to destroy bosses, and this pretty much eliminates the fact that you have to get this enchantment on your armor. So we got a Shadow Brew and also a Swiftness potion, but right now if we use a regular potion, we can also see that many stuff will drop. I mean, we'll of course have the surprise gift, but also the food reserves. So this time we got our hands on 2 strength potions and also some pork chops and bread. So I'm just gonna take all this stuff, clean up the floor pretty much, because that's what my mom told me to when I was younger. Anyways, on to the next artifact. We have the Harpoon Quiver, and this one gives you harpoons. I don't really have to add up much for this one because it's pretty self-explanatory. But of course, harpoons, they deal a ton of damage. And this quiver holds up a number of harpoons that swiftly pierce through enemies on land or underwater. And the cool thing is with this harpoon, guys, is that will actually allow you to shoot your arrows a lot quicker underwater. They don't get slowed down underwater as much as your regular arrows, so it's definitely your way to go if you want to keep using your standard bow on the Hidden Depths DLC. So if we equip this one, guys, and activate it, you will see that we have 5 of those harpoon arrows. So right now, when we shoot the target dummy, of course, with my overcharged multi-charge bow, of course, it will shoot extremely fast. But let's just take another bow for a second to show you exactly how it works. So let's see. We're just going to take the shivering bow right here. So every time when we shoot this one, it will go pretty fast, right? And if we don't charge it, it will still go pretty fast. So that is exactly what you can tell of the harpoon. But we should also go underwater, so you'll be able to see exactly what the difference is when you're using this one on the Hidden Depths DLC. And for this showcase, we're gonna travel to the Radiant Ravine, which is a secret level on the Hidden Depths DLC. If you haven't found it yourself yet, definitely make sure to check out the top right of the screen. I have a guide right there, which shows you exactly what you need to do in order to unlock this level. Alright, so here we are. If we use the bow in a regular way, with a full charge, guys, it will fly this far, and then it will pretty much fall to the ground or the bottom of the ocean, so it doesn't travel that far. If we activate the Harpoon Quiver and fully charge our bow, well, you can tell that it will fly extremely far away, so you will have no problem at all dealing with your enemies. The cool thing is you can actually shoot this harpoon arrow through multiple enemy mobs. So right here, we're actually aligning 2 zombie, or actually 3 baby zombies. And what I'm going to do right here is just charge my bow and bam, look at that. The baby zombies get destroyed in a line. So the Harpoon Quiver can be pretty devastating if you're dealing with multiple mobs. Of course, after shooting all your 5 harpoons, you're gonna have to wait for your Harpoon Quiver to recharge again, but the cooldown is pretty low, so I think it's a quite interesting artifact. And of course, I saved the best artifact for the end, guys. Right now, we're gonna talk about the Eye of the Guardian. This one fires a beam of energy that locks you into place as it deals damage to enemies in its path. This one deals a ton of artifact damage as well, has a 20-second cooldown. The Eye of the Guardian holds a power that awakens in the hand of a worthy hero. So of course you're gonna have to find this one in order to be a true hero, guys. But it works pretty similar like the Corrupted Beacon. So let's just put this one in slot 1, go to my artifacts, take a pumpkin right there, and of course also a Corrupted Beacon. Well, I don't have them. Well, Corrupted Beacon also does the job. So when we hold this one, we will pretty much hold and deal a lot of damage. Pretty much a Kamehameha from Dragon Ball Z. And of course, if we click it again, it will halt the attack and it will stop draining souls. But with the Eye of the Guardian, this one is actually entirely different. All you have to do is click it only one time. It will start locking in place and then it will shoot a lot of damage for a very short time. Anyways, let's check it out on the battlefield, guys. And for this, we're gonna travel to the Abyssal Monument, the final level in the game. Alright, we're gonna have to search for the monument, but that's not what we're gonna do right now, guys. We're just gonna take care of this little tropical slime. So what you're gonna do is just click your artifact once. It will start locking and then, oh man, it will deal so much damage. Of course, we're on a lower difficulty right now, so it pretty much insta-kills my enemies. But you can tell that every time when you use this artifact, the rotating when you have locked it goes pretty slow. While with a Corrupted Beacon or Pumpkin, you can turn around a lot easier. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure yet if I want to use the Eye of the Guardian. I mean, the damage and of course the lock-in looks really cool, but at the same time, the duration is pretty short. While with the Corrupted Pumpkin, guys, you can just keep shooting as long as you have those souls. So in my opinion, this one is gonna be a lot more devastating in comparison with the Eye of the Guardian. Alright, so guys, there you have it. Pretty much everything you need to know about the new artifacts, which you'll be able to find on the Hidden Depths DLC. Some of them are meh, while others I think are pretty awesome to get your hands on. So guys, I wish you good luck hunting. If you enjoyed watching this video, definitely make sure to hit that like button as it helps me out a lot, and of course also other people who are looking for a guide like this one. And of course, if you're new to the channel and like my content in general, just make sure to subscribe. It is entirely free and a lot more Minecraft dungeons is coming your way. By the way, the cape which you saw in this video is exclusive to the seasonal trial anniversary event, so definitely make sure to check out the top right of the screen for that video. Guys, once again, big thanks. I'll see you very soon. Right now, it's 4 AM out. Peace.